With the Formula One season in 2026 now underway, one of the questions that people are asking at this particular point is whether Lewis Hamilton is back. And the only reason why this is a constant question and something that is worth discussing is because when you compare the Lewis Hamilton of 2026 and the Hamilton of 2025, there is clearly a difference in those two people. And not that anything big has changed or that he's a different person, but you can sense that the Lewis Hamilton we have in 2026 is very different. And in fact, if you have been following Lewis Hamilton for a while, you might be able to notice that the current Lewis Hamilton of 2026 has a lot of resemblance or characteristics with the Lewis Hamilton that you used to watch before the introduction of the ground effect cars in 2022. And that probably might explain why people are saying that Lewis Hamilton is back. If this is the first time that you and I are meeting, I am Joe, and I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. The reality is that Lewis Hamilton never really left. He has always been there and he has been trying to do his best. But of course, it now seems to be clear that the ground effect era cars did not really fit his style, and probably that explains why he was struggling both at Mercedes as well as at Ferrari. But it appears that these new cars and the new regulations seems to be working in his favor, or at least his style of driving seems to be aligned with these new cars. And I think he has also spoken about it and said that he is excited about these new cars and he is happy with it, probably because he was involved in one way or the other to try to help Ferrari to build these new cars. And while you cannot take away a lot of stuff that the engineers and all the experts at Maranello have been doing, you also cannot discount the input that a driver like Lewis Hamilton would bring into a team when it comes to the development of a car. And probably that's why he is actually excited and actually performing better in the last few races that we have witnessed in 2026. So in very simple terms, if you are actually comparing the Lewis Hamilton of 2026 and the Lewis Hamilton of 2025, clearly you can see that Lewis Hamilton is back. He has been on it, he has been on top form, and I think he is also in a state of mind that is actually very positive. And like someone said, a happy Lewis Hamilton is a very fast Lewis Hamilton. And we have seen it. He was on top of things in Australia. He was on top of things in China both during the sprint and even during the main race, where he was able to secure P3 at the end of the race. Those two races indicate that Lewis Hamilton is actually happy with the place he is in at this particular moment. And if Ferrari can continue improving the car, extracting performance from the car, I think we can only hope that this year is going to be very good for Ferrari as well as for Lewis Hamilton. This is going to be it from me on this particular video, where we are trying to understand whether the old Lewis Hamilton is actually back. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not, and I'm going to see you in my next video.